don't know where AIDS comes from. Who the fuck knows? Scientists don't even know. Scientists still say AIDS started because somebody had sex with a monkey. Word. After all this research, this is the best explanation that you came up with, mother. Nobody fucks monkeys and people, you idiot. You either fuck monkeys or you fuck people. That's it. There's no in between. You're not gonna get some monkey pussy on Tuesday and then be like, oh, let me call Charlene on Thursday. No. Once you fuck a monkey, that's a firm decision. I'm out of the human pussy game for good. It's ridiculous. You act like monkeys are just as open as waiting for people to fuck them, man. It's ridiculous. The monkeys don't want to be fucked by people. Think about it. Think how hard it would be to catch a monkey and fuck it. That's ridiculous. That's how it had to go down.
That this happened. All nations have quotas for population reduction on a yearly basis, which will be enforced by the Secretary Council by selective or total embargo of credit, items of trade, including food and medicine, or by military force when required. The Security Council of the UN will inform all nations that outmoded notions of national sovereignty will be discarded, and that the Security Council has complete legal, military, and economic jurisdiction in any region in the world, and that this will be enforced by the major nations of the Security Council. The Security Council of the UN will take possession of all natural resources, including the watersheds, the great forests, to be used and preserved for the good of the major nations of the Security Council. All of the above constitute the New World Order, in which the order of all nations, regions, and races will cooperate with the decisions of the major nations of the Security Council. This is plans for depopulation, getting rid of the masses. Well, they can't do a genocide because that would totally give them away. They can't do another Holocaust. So what they do, and have been doing, is killing us slowly. Watch some of the ways they've been doing it. First of all, they've been using the AMA, American Medical Association. And you notice that if you need major surgery, if your Medicare or Medicaid doesn't pay for that, or you don't have insurance, you're pretty much out of luck. And if a doctor prescribes a medication for you that's necessary for you to keep alive and keep healthy, you better pray that Medicaid or Medicare covers that. And if it doesn't, you better pray that something will, or you're out of luck again. Listen to me. They have a cure for every major disease we've come up against. They have a cure. They also have a cure for cancer. You know what it is? Frequency. Every organism is run by frequency. It can either be brought to life or existing on frequency, or it can be destroyed by frequency. Okay? But they will never release those cures to the world, because it will then take away the need for hospitals and doctors and the American Medical Association. Those cures will never be released. Listen to me. They even have a cure for HIV. They created it. If they create something, they always create an antidote or a preventive for it so they don't catch it. Pesticides. Have you seen the new chemtrails? They are no longer white, they are red. Case in point, I was down in Duluth, Minnesota doing a presentation, staying with a gentleman down there at a bed and breakfast house. And he said he lived across from the lake. There was a military base just across from the lake. And we were out on the porch one night, and just right around dusk, and he said, now watch, he said, you see those two little silver things over in the distance there? And I said, yeah. He said, those are jets. He said, they're military jets. And he said, now you watch, they're going to fly across the lake, and as soon as they cross that lake, he said, you're going to see one go off to the right and the other one veer off to the left. And he said, they're going to lay down a chemtrail. He said, now I've seen chemtrails. He said, I've seen jet exhaust. He said, it's white. And he said, it's just like a cloud. It'll stay up there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just kind of just starts.
I cannot eat and sleep since last Sunday.
Last Sunday, Suk Shin was carrying a possible cure for cancer in the back of her car. Years of data stored on a small Mac computer.
Personally, I'm devastated, and that I feel so guilty.
Shin and her husband are leading cancer researchers in this OU lab. They've committed their lives, working long hours, 7 days a week, trying to find a cure for prostate cancer.
It has been a long journey up to now.
The couple stopped at this restaurant on Northwestern to grab a meal before heading back to the lab.
Still, I cannot believe I lost this computer. And
when they finished, they found their car window busted and the laptop gone.
And I feel enormous guilty.
At least each and every year without mothers, fathers, or children. But there's some good news. Canadian research team has come up with DCA. They believe it's a cheap and simple drug that kills almost all cancers. You heard that right. The real story is, you can't have it. Not because it's unsafe, but because your blood's going to shoot out of your eyes, because it doesn't make any money. You and I know there's big money to be made when pharmaceutical companies develop new life-saving drugs. But the gravy train doesn't last for long. After investing millions and millions of dollars into research and to the development of a new drug, companies only have a few years to make their money back, plus a profit, before their patent expires, and competing companies can make a generic form of the same drug. So, back to this Canadian team and DCA. They're working out of the University of Alberta in Edmonton, Canada, and scientists have tested DCA on human cells cultured outside the body. They found that it killed lung, breast, and brain cancer cells, but not healthy cells. Got it? That's revolutionary. This is bordering on a cancer miracle. Tumors in lab rats that were deliberately infected with human cancer also shrank drastically when they were given DCA.